Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. When James Gunn said Blue Beetle would be back, I kind of felt like it was a bit of lip service to help the movie at the box office. But now we have an update from the star of the film, Xolo Maridueña, and it appears he has confirmed he's set to reprise the role sometime soon. Let's break down what he said and why I think it's some great news for this character. Now before we do that though, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. We do daily Marvel and DC videos, and we might be your place for all the superhero news, but we're going to bring it to you truthfully and transparently, so you are really in the know. Well, back before Blue Beetle was released, everybody remembers James Gunn referring to Jaime Reyes as the first DCU character. Now, for a lot of people, this seemed to confirm he would indeed make the jump into the new world. But at that time, to be fair, Gunn was paying a lot of lip service to a lot of characters, and Warner Brothers still had to get these movies into theaters and make a couple bucks. Now, 2023 was a pretty devastating year for DC Films as far as box office results go. But it does appear James Gunn was being pretty truthful. Now, honestly, nobody would have been surprised based on the box office performance of Blue Beetle if he did indeed go away. But now, we've got an update from the star himself at the Saturn Awards, and it appears the character is set to return pretty soon. He actually said, "I know we'll see Blue Beetle again, whether it comes in the form of Blue Beetle 2 or whatever. It's been really great to work alongside James Gunn and Peter Safran, who have graciously folded us into their new universe, even though it wasn't part of what they came up with. It's an honor." Now, where Blue Beetle heads in the future, I don't know, but I can confidently say we will see him soon. Now, I do feel like a direct sequel to the last film is really unlikely, but I absolutely believe Gunn has some plans for the character to show up in the very near future. I would not be surprised if he shows up in the form of a cameo in Superman Legacy, maybe giving some ideas of what heroes exist in this world, and he could even be part of Gunn's new Justice League. Now, one obvious place he could show up in the near future would be Booster Gold. If you're familiar, the last version of the Blue Beetle, Ted Kord, has a long history with Booster Gold, and we found out at the end of the movie that Ted Kord was indeed still alive. I actually think the reason the Blue Beetle is making the transition is precisely because of that. Gunn has some big plans for Booster Gold. He's a huge comic book fan, and he understands the relationship, and I would not be surprised in the very near future if Ted Kord returns and both versions of the character find a home in the new DCU. Now, this is pure speculation because Booster Gold doesn't even have anybody attached to work on the project yet. There's no writers or directors on the project, but Gunn has made it pretty clear it's part of the upcoming slate, and I could see it being one of those projects at the end of this year we start to get details for. Now, in any case, I love Xolo's version of Jaime Reyes. They did a great job on this movie, and it was a lot of fun with a completely different tone and take that a lot of DC films have given us recently. So I do think it completely worked and will be a fine addition to the upcoming DCU.